India-UK FTA negotiations continue with agreements reached on 26 chapters. However, the talks for FTA have stretched for months now, with both nations still having differences on business visas and IPR, among other issues. The Lord Mayor of London, Michael Mainelli, is in India to hold talks with government and business leaders in New Delhi, Pune and Mumbai to expand ties between the two nations. I caught up with Mainelli and began by asking him about the infrastructure bridge being developed by London in association with the Niti Aayog.
The UK-India infrastructure bridge is a project begun by my predecessor, Nick Lyons. And this project really consists of 6 individual projects where we're trying to inject a lot of expertise to move these projects up to the level where international investors are going to be even more interested than they already are in investing in India. So we have 6 projects dotted around the country, ranging from energy projects through to transport projects, etc. We had our very first meeting in London last week, which was attended by Niti, and it's really going very, very well.
Right. Could you give us a sense about a little more details on the infrastructure bridge that the two countries are set to launch? How will this attract more UK investments into India?
Well, the idea is really to attract global investments into India. London has about 15% of total global assets under management, with 1% of the world's population in the UK. So we're very much the landing pad that people use to expand outwards. The next largest center would be the United States, but a lot of that's domestic. So we're really trying to improve investors' views of the pipeline. And selfishly, that's in our own interest. Investors want us to show in London that we're giving them quality investments, and we feel India has a lot of quality investment. And this project, the infrastructure bridge, is really designed to improve the way in which they're packaged, the way in which the due diligence has been conducted, the way in which the deal is structured, but most of all, in fact, just to make them more attractive to investors. So it's quite an exciting project. It's not meant to be a one-year project. Hopefully, this infrastructure bridge becomes a permanent mechanism to help funnel investment from abroad and the expertise really from abroad to make the India infrastructure move even faster than it already is.
By when do you expect to make this operational between the two countries? How will this really operate?
Well, the first is it is operating as of last week. I think that's the biggest thing. The second thing is it's in close collaboration with the government, and the idea is really that we identify, as we've already done 6 projects around India, we're hoping to identify many more, bring them in, burnish them, make sure that they've really been thought through and checked out, and then present them to the international community. Because there are literally, in London, we are literally trillions looking to invest around the world. And we think India is really on path to be one of the best investment categories we can think of.
When we speak about the Connect to Prosper initiative, this is again one of your priorities. When it comes to collaboration between UK universities and institutions here in India on R&D, are there any deliverables that you are seeking or you're likely to announce during your visit?
Oh, an excellent question. Yes, there are a number of things, frankly. We've got areas ranging from mental health through to life sciences, on into areas like quantum computing and quantum resistant encryption. On this particular trip, I think there have been two areas of interest. One is we're quite interested in figuring out how internationally we in both technology and financial services can help to solve the global space junk problem, the space debris problem. A million pieces of man-made objects in orbit are starting to clutter things up. And so one of our proposals has been for space debris retrieval insurance bonds, which is one area. And the second area, of course, and I'm afraid it's on everyone's lips this year, is AI. But in fact, working not just with the universities and the National Skills Development Council, but also with a number of the very large solutions providers in the IT space. India and Britain have really a shared interest in making sure that there is self-regulation in AI as much as there is direct regulation, because that's going to be absolutely essential to keep the pipes open, the working pipes between the nations and the services that we provide. We've developed in London a course which we're giving away freely on ethical AI that's based on the International Standards Organization work over the last 20 years. We've got something like nearly 4,000 students in 52 countries, including India. So I'm promoting that. And there's a newish anyway, firm-wide certification from the International Standards Organization that we are also promoting. And all this is in aid of making sure that AI is developed responsibly, but without hampering innovation.
All right, so that was the Lord Mayor of London speaking about collaboration in the fintech space and why the UK-India infrastructure bridge is important for garnering investments globally towards India. The top